All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's Friday. Hey, y'all know, man. I was supposed to get the live, go live today, man. I apologize. I wasn't able to get that done because, as you can see, I'm in the U-Haul, baby. I'm out. We got the house, man. Closed on it today. We ain't even had a chance to celebrate. It's been go mode, man. We're trying to get as much done as possible. So obviously I'm in the U-Haul right now, but I did get to listen to / watch some of this game because I got the app on my phone, the League Pass app on my phone, and I gotta be honest, them Raptors tonight, Scottie Barnes looked like everything. And I guess I gotta say sound like too, because I didn't get to watch everything full on. But he looked like everything this young man has been touted to be. Let me say this, man. It's only a matter of time before this is officially his team. That's how I feel. But I will say, man, the Raptors is gonna have to lead with defense. Ooh, shoot. She is close. Lord have mercy. Oh yeah, she good. All right. The Raptors is gonna be a team that start with defense. It's gonna be defense that get the offense going, and that's gonna have to be the way it is for this team, man. And you can see that in the third quarter of this game. It was literally like, hey, man, when they started locking down, I think the third quarter they held them to like 17 points, and everything opened up, man. Steady Freddie, like that's my guy. We all know I ride hard for Steady Freddie, but I think Steady Freddie is gonna have to be the general, like really be that typical point guard, right? Like the point guard that set everybody up, get everybody moving, and you know, pick and choose his spots. He may have his nights where he have 30, but when he could just be that general and everybody knocking down shot, and he putting people in their places. You know, getting the ball right to where guys need them at. And then he can put pressure on the defense as well. Oh man. That's just another element. But you got to still remember, man, this team also is still waiting on Siakam to get back. So listen when I tell you, man, this team, I think they kind of hit their identity tonight. I think they kind of hit their identity with the fact that it's all about defense for them. They got the ability to really get in and affect the game. Like when you talking about holding a team like the Celtics, especially with a Jason Tatum and a Jaylen Brown, when you get to holding them to low point to a 17-point third quarter coming out, that means you made a hell of an adjustment in the halftime, and it came out and worked in that third quarter, and they really took off from there. Now I know I didn't get a chance, guys. As y'all can see, I've been busy as hell, so I didn't really get a chance to do much on their last game. I know they didn't win it, but I think to me that game was a little bit more of an emotional game. It wasn't one where, you know, they were just trying to be. Well, they were just happy to be home. So with this game here, man, it just felt like the Raptors had it going. It's like they know their identity. And let me say this, man. Scottie Barnes, Precious, Gary Trent Jr., those guys right there, man, are really gonna be pushing the envelope, right? Like, don't get me wrong, they're gonna make it hard to decrease their minutes when Siakam get back, because he getting his minutes. So somebody minutes gonna diminish a little bit. It's gonna be they're making Nick Nurse's job very hard. But let me say this: tonight, Scottie Barnes had 25 points, 13 rebounds. Young man, second game, double. Led the team in points with 25. You look at Precious. Precious just been aggressive, rebounding, playing defense, and then he found his shot. He let his shot come to him. You look at You look at Gary Trent Jr. when the team just needed some offense because they was locking it down on defense. They was like, all right, you know, I don't know what they call him, but Gary Trent Jr., you know, just give us some points. He can step up. It's gonna start with defense for this team, man. That's without a doubt. It's starting with defense, and once their defense are up and moving and grooving, look out, man. Look out. When they're playing defense like they played tonight, they're going to be a hard team because they're long, they're athletic, they can get their hands on the ball. Oh man, I'm excited for this team, knowing just what the team went through last year, man. Having a road season, not a road stretch, not a road game, but having a road season, and now things are finally back to normal. They got some amazing young talent. Precious was a key for them in that Miami trade. That's who they wanted. They had eyes on him, and they found a way to get him. They seen something in him. And you know what? The Toronto Raptors are a team that bet on themselves, man. They simply just bet on themselves and go, hey, you know what? You might not can't shoot. We can fix your shooting. And that's the thing. I think that's the thing. They bet so much on that. Like, they really bet a lot on that. They were like, can you do the other thing? Will you play hard? Speaking of playing hard, that's their way. That's the way they play. I've said it on this channel many, many times. Hey, if you want to beat the Raptors, you're going to have to play 48 minutes of hard basketball. And if the Raptors want to be successful, it's 48 minutes, all-out effort, all-out hustle, all-out basketball. That's the way they play for 48 minutes. And let me say this. It works for them. Tonight, what you saw was everybody, even when a bench guy came in, it was like, oh, I got to get it. This is my time. These minutes are valuable if I want to up my minutes. Like, they played like they had something to prove. And I love, after the game, Scottie Barnes' interview where he was like, yeah, we wanted to get back for that loss. It's like they wasn't happy about that loss. Like, the team the Raptors feel different to me this year. They just do. They feel different. They expect to win. They're not hoping to win. They're not just trying to get through a season. They expect to win. And let me tell you, when you look at the last point by Scottie Barnes, when he was able to get that putback dunk and yell, and you seen the whole team get up, and that's something I felt like they was missing last year. This young man got a ton of energy, a ton of spark, and he's really, like, he's becoming like that motor. Like, they feed off of him. You see him after the game, doing his interview, and you see Pascal Siakam run over to him, and it just looked like they're in it, man. They got something to prove. They know last year was an anomaly. This year they're about to prove they can do it, man. They to me, I've said this before, I definitely got them going to the playoff. But when you look at the young talent that this team has, man, when you look at at them just knowing their identity, they're gonna be a hard team to beat. Honestly, it's gonna be really, really hard to beat the Toronto Raptors. I can promise you that, man. When they're playing their best ball, tonight is a early sample of what their identity is. So it's gonna be good, man. I got to get back to work. Got to get back to unloading some boxes. I may be able to come back at you guys a little later, but I'm out here. I'm working. Gotta do what I gotta do, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you guys be good, man.